The letter arrived on a Tuesday, folded once too many times and stamped with an authority that made Eli's stomach drop before he even opened it. He stood in the kitchen, the kettle screaming on the stove, and read the words that told him his life had been rearranged by strangers. He was 22. He had planned to fix up his father's old truck, maybe ask Mara to move in by summer. None of that fit inside the envelope. Training stripped him down to basics: wake, run, eat, obey. His name became a number, his future a schedule pinned to a corkboard. At night, the other recruits talked about glory or fear, sometimes both. Eli mostly listened. He wrote letters he never sent, afraid that putting his thoughts into words would make them too real to survive. The war did not look like the posters. It was mud and waiting. It was the sound of artillery rolling across. The sky like a storm that never reached land. Eli learned the weight of his rifle, the way his hands shook before a patrol and steadied once it began. Fear, he discovered, could be trained around if not erased. One afternoon, during a lull that felt almost peaceful, he shared a cigarette with a boy named Thomas, who talked about opening a bakery when this was over. Thomas described bread like it was a miracle, warm, simple, meant to be shared. Eli nodded, holding on to that image, as if it were proof that the world still existed beyond the hills. The next morning, Thomas was gone. Eli stopped trying to imagine the future after that. He focused on the present, one step, one breath, one order at a time. He learned how grief could settle quietly like dust, and how a person could carry it without anyone noticing. When the war finally released him, no victory parade, just a signature and a bus ticket home, Eli felt lighter and heavier all at once. The town looked smaller. The silence felt too big. People thanked him. He didn't know what to say back. One evening, months later, he fixed the old truck. Grease on his hands, engine humming to life, he felt something loosen in his chest. Not peace exactly, but permission to keep going. Eli never believed the war made him a hero, but it taught him this: a life can be interrupted, broken open, and still continue. And sometimes surviving is its own quiet act of defiance.